Hey, what's up, guys? This is your boy Travis back again here at Big Boy Toy Reviews, and I am excited to bring you a review of this figure. I have been waiting to get this delivered for a while now, but this is Candy from I8-TOYS. Now, you can't see anything on the box, which is very unfortunate. I haven't opened the box yet, so there might be a flap or something that might show her in the box, but I don't see one at all. There's the bottom of it and there's the top of it. This is my first experience with I8-TOYS, and I hope it is a good one. My box is a little messed up. I don't know if you can see that dent or that lump that's popping up here. You can definitely feel it though. But you can see the I8-TOYS branding at the top. This is obviously a huge box. It is towering over my background here. But yeah, this thing is huge. I don't know what Crazy Noisy is. I don't know if that's like another company that is partnering with I8-TOYS. But this is 1/6 scale, ages 18 and up. So that's what this review is for. No little kids allowed. So there's your barcodes if you want to register. I don't know what this is for. I'm just guessing. I don't know. But anyway, let's get her out of the box. At least let's open this box and see if I can access anything inside of it. Not access it, but see anything inside of it without actually opening it all the way. So let's take a look. All right, so I took the plastic off. There isn't anything that shows the figure. You might be able to see that dent better though. Yep, you can see it. But the box is the same. I8-TOYS does seal their packaging, so let's hope this is a good figure, because they're probably going to be pissed at me for cutting this. Let me see if I can open this from the bottom. Because I do like these kind of boxes. I just tore it. Damn it. Well, that didn't work very well, now did it? Let's see if we can get this to come out, maybe. Come on, there we go. There we go, that was better. Fortunately, I did tear it. So I don't even have to go through the top. I don't have to break the seal. Let's get her out the box. Oh, it's a box in a box. Okay. All right. Let's set this off to the side. Yes, I'm doing this unboxing on camera. All right. Now we got this box. Now this box looks really cool. We got Crazy times Noisy. I don't know. Then we can look at still nothing of the figure in the box. Why? We want to see what the figure looks like. Okay. Well, that's what the box looks like inside the other box. So let's go ahead and open this one. All right. So let's see, which is the front? I'm assuming this is the front. So let's go ahead and take this off. So this slides out like this. Hey, we can finally see at least what the character is supposed to look like. So we got this. Do I have it? No, I don't have it upside down. So we got that. Let's see if we can. So this is just a little cover. Let's see. Uh-oh. So we got some foam here. All right, so let's get her down here. And let's go from here, from the bottom, because we do have some foam here. We got a little card. An ordinary day. I guess there's a little story there. We have warnings. Let's see what the warnings say. Warning. Take a removable hairhead sculpture as an example. The contact of hair inner pattern in face. The sharp point of hair. Okay, well that's how they have it written. So not just for Candy head sculpture, All we list about will cause damage to any kind of action figures. Good habit is the only way to solve the problem. Okay, that's how they wrote it, so it's right there. And we just got assembly instructions. They're saying don't grab her by the hair. I mean, I guess these are good to read. I wouldn't have known it. I guess I should wear gloves too. The hair act as a rubber that may cause tubbing. I don't know what. Do you see that? Is that a word? Tubbing? Away damage of face. Tubbing, is that supposed to cause? Does that say may cause rubbing? Is that supposed to be rubbing? All right. Well, I guess we got that. Let's read some more. Due to the use of new method for attaching the head sculpt and new type of neck connector, the process for detaching and assembling the head sculpt is different this time. Okay, at least that makes more sense. Take away the head sculpture. Hold on. What's the difference here? What's the difference? What are they doing different? What are they doing different that is different from this? I don't know. It's not. Doesn't seem to be that different to me. Unplug ponytail. Take out neck connector. Pull up the hair on both sides and take away the hair shell. Then take away the eye mask. This is okay. It's probably a good thing that I am reading this, because there is a lot of stuff that you can do with this chick. Is that a magnet? Is this a magnet? Looks kind of like a magnet right there. Is that how the head sculpts attach? Is it by a magnet? That's pretty cool. Yeah, it looks like there's a magnet right there. Does it say? Yeah, it's a magnet. It's a magnet for the hair. That's pretty dope. How to move the eyeballs. So you gotta fit this tube over it, I guess, to move them. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Don't poke out the removable eyeballs. This will hurt the paint. Okay, so you don't want to poke them. The right way is to pull out the removable eyeballs by the handle. I gotcha. So you use that tube to move it. What is this? The tongue. Okay. The detachable. Wow. Okay. So you can put the tongue in different places. I guess there's somewhat of a seam, not quite all the way seamless body on her. They're saying blend. It said blend the arm gently and not too much. Extreme buckling will cause damage. Blend the arm. Okay. Alrighty. It will cause damage if keeping the doll in any dynamic pose for a long time. That I should have said. I should have said it like that. Okay, here we go. Blend the shank gently and not too much. Extreme buckling will cause damage. Okay, bend the shank. I got you. And then they're just telling you how the ponytail can move here. Okay, at least they know what ball joints are. Let's see on this side. We got some more comedy on this side, I'm sure. Install neck connector. Wear the eye mask. Okay, they're showing you how to wear the eye mask. I know it's weird that I'm going over all these instructions, but they're kind of hilarious. I would probably have her with the eye patch on. Okay, I guess we just went over that for like 20 minutes. No, it hasn't been that long yet. All right, so we got one foam piece. All right, and then we have the figure here. So alrighty, so let's go ahead. I'll get her all put together and then we'll come back to the video. Alrighty, so here she is out of the box. And I have to say, when I first took her out the box, I was a little disappointed. And one of the main reasons is because I didn't think she looked as slim and trim as the pictures had shown her. But she is. She actually is. You just have to really adjust a lot with her cloth goods here, because like this little skirt is supposed to sit below her, a little bit below her nipple, or not nipple, not nipple, I mean belly button. And if you can get that, so what I'm trying to say is you're going to have to do a lot of adjusting to get her in poses that you want her to be in, but she can do it. But anyway, we're not really talking about articulation right now, but I did want to kind of put her in something, because her just neutral posed is not great. It's not great. You really have to do a lot of adjusting to get her to look right. Now, this silicone body is really nice. It's really nice. It's nice and soft. I am a big fan of silicone. Now, this arm is not silicone. This is plastic here, but this arm is silicone. The whole body, the stomach, the chest is all silicone. Yeah, everything is silicone here, even down to maybe not the feet, but at least down to the ankles is all silicone. Her head is not, obviously her head is not silicone, but I do think they did a good job of matching the skin tones up. I think the face is actually a little bit more pale than the silicone, but I think they got it matched up as best as they could. I think they did pretty good for what they were working with. So, but the biggest issue with this chick is getting this harness, this whatever you want to call this piece. They call it something. What do they call this piece? I think they're calling this a tactical belt. I think that's what they're calling this thing. These pouches don't open up, by the way. So yeah, her little tactical belt here, I think it can come off because there is Velcro here. And I think you can untie these buckles and get it to come off. And then you can probably do some adjusting, because this needs to be a little bit wider in order to get it down over her waist a little bit more, to actually get the silhouette that they depict in the pictures on the website. But she's not, I do think that obviously the pictures that they had on the website were a prototype, and so the prototype does look better than this, but I think she looks good. I think they got as close to that prototype as they probably could. Could they have done better? Yeah. I mean, this is a very expensive figure, and now that I think about it, I kind of wish I got the dirty version, because this actually went on sale. The clean version actually went on sale, and the dirty version is sold out right now. So I wish I did kind of get the dirty version, but I was close to getting both of them. But this thing is 200 and wait, actually the sale price on it right now is, it's only the sale price, the original price was $264, so now it's at $256. So it's not that much cheaper, but the dirty version was like $280 something. So it's not a cheap figure by any means. This thing is very, very expensive. I think I8-TOYS in general, they make these 1/6 scale figures, and they are very, very expensive. But getting close up on her accessory, like not accessories, but her outfit, it's nicely done. All cloth except these pieces here. These are obviously plastic, but those are painted really, really nicely. The arm looks really freaking good. They did an excellent job on this arm. There's like shading. The paint on it has done really, really nicely. I think for the price, they should have made these fingers articulated, but that might have been a little too tough. But that arm and that hand looks fantastic. It looks so freaking cool. Then we have her shirt. It's like a little schoolgirl shirt that looks really, really good. You got Crazy on there. So apparently Crazy is Crazy Noisy is the series that she's in. So I'm not quite sure what that is, but that's the series that she's in. She has her little choker there. Yeah, this whole little vest harness thing is really cool looking, nicely done. Then we got her boots. Her boots, all cloth. These are all cloth goods. They are tailored very, very nicely. Very, very nicely. You can see the bottom of her boot. You got a little skull there. You got some branding there, I8-TOYS. But yeah, she looks awesome. And then when we get to the head, now I'll take the head off because I can't really get the figure to come down enough, but that head looks fantastic. Look at those eyes. You can see like the stars in her eyes, and they are movable. The lips are nice and glossy. This face is phenomenal. It's so nice. Then the hair has the shading. You got the little bow there with shading all in it. The ponytail has shading in it. Now this ponytail was separate. If you saw me take her out the box, so you saw that these were separate pieces. They gave you 2 ponytails and you get 2 heads. So, and I'll show you the right way to actually, if anybody's interested in this girl, she is still available. I can show you the right way to actually use her magnet gimmick for her head. But yeah, that face is so nice, so nice. This thing is done so well. The sculpting of the hair and everything looks so good. I love it. It's so nice. It is so nice. And I mean, this head just goes on really easily. So you have to get this peg on the neck first. So you want to take the head apart. And basically what I found is that you want to hold the hair and pull the face out. You want to get your finger up in there and pull the face out like that. And then you can get that peg. That peg then will come out. And then you want to heat this peg up and put it on and snap it on her neck in the right direction. You can see that this slopes down. You want that the sloping down part to go in the front. You want that to go in the front. And once you get that in the front, then that head snaps on really well. Like that thing is on there. Like it's really on there. And then her hair is relatively soft. So you can just get that head, like you can just kind of maneuver the head around the hair so it doesn't get in the way as you put the head on. And then you just kind of slide it up in there like so until it sits correctly into the hair. And bam, you got that. And then from then on out, you can just plop that head right on, and it just sinks right into her neck. Now, like I said, there's a lot of adjusting that you have to do because she almost looked like she had no neck when I first put this head on there. I did pull the peg up a little bit to make it look to get her head to sit a little bit higher. So you can do that. You want to pull this collar down to get it more flush to her shoulders, and then you can actually drop her shoulders. So like these shoulders can go up and down like that. And you can actually drop these shoulders down because women usually have lower shoulders. And you can get that to look much better because women typically have longer necks than men. And so her having a long neck is not a problem. Now you can adjust this. I'll get into it in articulation, but there's a lot of adjusting that you can do to that neck piece in order to get her head to not look like it's like smashing up against her body. So, but yeah, she is fantastic. I didn't really even go over this non-robotic hand. The stitching on that is done really nicely as well. I love the colors. I love the combination of pinks and purples. She looks really good. But yeah, you're going to be fiddling with this skirt piece for a while before you can get her in the pose that you want. You're probably going to want to pose her first and then try and adjust the clothing accordingly to get her to look right in whatever pose that you put her in. But she even has some sculpting in her stomach here. She kind of has some little abs here. Can you see that on camera? She does kind of have some little like abs here. Women rarely have a six-pack unless they're like, you know, I'm not gonna get there, but you do see like the nice little line going down her stomach. But typically women that work out a lot, that are super athletic, they usually can get a nice some nice definition in their abs. But yeah, she looks really good. So anyway, let's take a look at her accessories. This is going to be a long review if you don't know already. Alrighty, so for hands, I'm gonna show all her robot hands first. So she comes with this spread open robot hand, and that looks really good. I like the weathering and stuff on it. Yeah, I told you that robot arm is dope. This looks really cool. It looks like, yeah, we'll have to see how that works for the robot hand. I thought it was just a hinge, but it looks like you actually just pop a ball peg in there. That's what it looks like, a ball hinge in there. Then she comes with a fist with the thumb going through it, and like she's gonna poke you in the eye. She's gonna act like when she punches you, she's gonna make sure she does extra damage by poking you in the eye. But yeah, that one's done really nicely too. That one looks really good. And then we have the weapon holding hand. They are relatively soft plastic, so you should be able to maneuver these and get the weapon into her hand just fine. Then she has I think this hand is to hold her sucker. I think that's what this hand is for, but very nicely sculpted. This is also very soft, almost silicone-like fingers. But you can see the detail and even like the knuckles and stuff. Like look at the lines in the knuckles and the fingernail. Look how detailed that is. That's really dope. Then she comes with a fist hand. Also, this one isn't trying to poke you in the eye though, but nicely detailed. Very nicely detailed. Also, kind of the fingers are soft. The fingers, I don't know. I think they might be they almost seem like a different plastic than the actual hand itself. But yeah, that looks really good. And then she has the weapon holding hand for the non-robotic hand. And so yeah, these hands are nicely done. I just love the detail in the fingers. Love that. Then she comes with her tongue. I didn't take it out the plastic yet, obviously. But she comes with an extra tongue that pegs it to her mouth. She has her eye patch, which I need to figure out how exactly I'm going to get that on, because I do plan on her wearing this. So I got to work on that. So you got the eye patch. You got this little tool here to move her eyeballs. Then you have her sucker with the skull in the middle. Definitely going to be posing her with the sucker for sure. I like the paint on that. Looks really cool. And then we got Big Bertha here. This bad boy is huge. I got big old man hands, and this thing is massive. It might be as tall, if not taller than her. No, she's still taller than it, but that is a beast of a weapon, and the detail in it is phenomenal. Look at all the shading, the dark shading in the purple. You got the weathering and everything in the blade. Yeah, that looks really cool. I really wish I would have got the dirty version or the blood version. Yeah, but this looks really cool, man. This thing is dope, and it's pretty light. I love the plastic that they use for this because it's not super heavy. I think she does have a die-cast exoskeleton. Not exoskeleton, a die-cast skeleton in her arms and legs and torso. So she can definitely hold this pretty easy. It just has articulation there and nowhere else, but this thing is wild. But yeah, that's it for accessories. I think she doesn't come with a stand. I don't know why. I don't know why she doesn't come with a stand. I think that's super odd and kind of insulting for the amount of money that you pay for this thing. She should have came with a stand. Anyway, let's get to some articulation. Let's see if I can pull back a little bit more. So her ponytail is on just a ball peg, so it can move side to side, a little bit up and down, but not much. You're not gonna get a lot out of that ponytail except from side to side. Her head, now she has at least a double ball peg in her neck, and then a double ball peg going up, or it could be just a long double ball peg going from her neck, or going from the inside of her head to like her chest somewhere down here. You can even see her clavicle and stuff. I think that's what that's called, right here, the clavicle. So she can do all kind of movement with this. That neck will allow her to look up quite a bit. She can look down, just be using the head peg, she can look down that much. And then when you get that neck involved, it can go all the way down. You are getting some gapping here. If you push her head, like I said, I did push her head up a little bit. So yeah, she gets that neck movement is very, very, very nice. She can get moving all around. So that's really, really nice. She does have some kind of butterfly gimmick in her shoulder. So she can't get past parallel, but there's some kind of little butterfly gimmick here. She can almost get all the way across her chest. So that's really, really good. Like, that's really nice. And then back quite a bit too. So when I had her posed, like with her arms behind her back, like this butterfly joint works really nicely. She does have a swivel somewhere in the shoulder. You're not going to get a lot going with that. You can get her over 90 degrees with the elbow, and oh yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there are ratchets in that bicep swivel. So it's in there. Actually, I think it's like right here. Let's see if we can, is it? No, I'm not gonna pull her shirt up too much. Yeah, but there's a bicep swivel in there for sure. And it's ratcheted. She has ball hinges for her wrist. I'm having to stand up, so I can't really see what I'm doing on camera. So ball hinges for wrist. As far as her torso is concerned, she can bend back a whole lot. A whole lot. Forward, you're getting a good amount of bend forward as well. Plenty of side to side. Like, her articulation is fantastic in that torso. You can move her all around. So that waist joint and that torso are really, really nice. She does get twisting as well at the top and at the bottom in the waist. Obviously, with the silicone, you don't want to go too far with that. With the splits, she can only go that far with the splits, which that's fine. I wouldn't expect her to do too much more than that. She does just have regular ball joints there. She does have just regular panties on too, like cloth panties. No, I have not checked under her underwear to see if they have anything sculpted. I did not check, so any perverts, if you buy this figure, you can check yourself. And obviously, I probably did because I just said that. But anyway, as far as the thigh swivel, it will swivel on that ball joint here. So you do get a swivel. You just got to kind of squeeze it. She is getting a lot of lint on her from her dress. You just got to kind of squeeze it to get that to swivel. Kicking forward, they're very smooth joints, very, very smooth. So she can kick forward a whole lot. And you do have the butt sculpted into the leg. Backwards, that's a soft silicone, so you can get her to go backwards. I wouldn't hold it there, but you can. Then ratcheted knees that can go a little bit past 90. I'm not going to push it past that. You probably could, but I'm not. And then unfortunately, the ankles, she can go down that much, up that much, but I'm not getting an ankle rocker out of this at all. Now she does, it looks like she has a zipper in her shoe, so you can take these off, I'm actually going to try to get these off, and then I'll get back to you and see what the ankles actually look like. So unfortunately, I was able to get this boot all the way off. Unfortunately, there is no ankle articulation other than a hinge back and forth. That sucks. That really, really blows. They made it seem like she did have ankle articulation more than just up and down or back and forth in the pictures. That's extremely, considering like her high heels and stuff, that's really going to limit the posing. And she doesn't come with a stand, which is ridiculous. Like, why didn't she come with a stand? So that really pisses me off. I think I do still have a Square Enix Final Fantasy figure, like 1/6 scale Final Fantasy figure with the stand that I can use for her, but she should have came with the stand. Like, it's ridiculous that she doesn't come with the stand. Actually, let me check the website and see if it ever said that she was supposed to come with the stand. So no, she didn't come with the stand. She wasn't supposed to come with the stand. That ankle articulation is questionable at best, and yeah, that's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. She should have came with a stand for sure. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into some comparisons, because I do have some 1/6 scale figures. Okay, so maybe I don't have any 1/6 scale figures. I thought these were 1/6 scale, but clearly they are not. But here she is next to Nier Automata. I always forget how to pronounce that, but it's B1, and I forget what her name is. I forgot what her name is, but these are tall figures. I don't have any 1/6 scale figures. I thought I did, but I guess I don't. I guess she's the only one right now. But yeah, she's quite a bit taller than these two girls. So anyway, that's what she looks like with them. Alrighty, and here she is next to Voltron and Zack from Final Fantasy VII. So Zack is almost there. Is he? So she's 1/6. Is he like 1/7 scale, I guess? Yeah, I thought she would be closer to his height, but she's not. And obviously Voltron is way taller than her. But I thought she would be as tall, about his height, but she's clearly taller. So is she bigger than 1/6 scale? I don't know. But anyway, that's what she looks like with them. And just to be a weirdo, lastly, here she is next to the Mezco Eastman and Laird Ninja Turtles Leonardo, and the Buzzmod Demon Slayer. I just blanked on her name. Mitsuru, whatever her name is. But yeah, 1/12 scale to 1/6 scale. It's not even close. It says 1/6 right on the box. Yeah, 1/6 action. She seems taller, but maybe I don't know what 1/6 scale is. But anyway, that's it for comparisons. Alrighty, finally, my final thoughts. Man, I have spent probably 45 minutes trying to post this freaking figure. Oh boy, I'm not used to figures like this, so people that are more familiar with this size of figure and the mechanics that are inside of this silicone body and all these cloth goods, it's low-key kind of a nightmare to get her to pose correctly and look good. Like this little skirt piece, tactical belt, what they call it, keeps riding up. It's so annoying. Just getting everything to look right is a goddamn nightmare. But when you do, she looks fantastic. Like, this pose is where she is going to be. This is the pose that she is staying in forever. I'm definitely going to keep the figure. I still like the figure. I think the figure is awesome. Subjectively, objectively, this figure is a nightmare, and I wouldn't technically recommend anybody get this. If you're a 1/6 collector and you really like posing your figures, then you might like something like this. For people who aren't a die-hard true 1/6 scale collector, I would never recommend this figure to anyone that's outside of that realm. I'm really not one of those people, but I thought this figure looked good enough for me to start collecting them here and there. I am going to start buying some Hot Toys and stuff like that, so that was another reason why I decided to go ahead and pull the trigger on this chick. Hopefully Hot Toys and other 1/6 scale figures aren't as much of a nightmare as this one was to pose. It's just the clothing. If the clothing didn't ride up so much, just this part, just this specific part, and I am terrified to unbuckle these and try to adjust it and then try to get this little bitty tiny strand to go back in that buckle. I don't have the patience to do that. It's 2:30 in the morning. I do have to work in the morning and go into the office, so I'm already way past the time that I was supposed to be to finish this. But this, if you see how, once I'm done editing this video and you see how long it is, double that on how long it took me to record this and get her into poses and all that kind of jazz. So subjectively, I love this figure. Objectively, don't buy this. Stay away from it if you're not, unless you're like a hardcore 1/6 scale collector and you like dealing with this kind of this kind of figure with this kind of material, point blank. But anyway, that is it for the review. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.